I'm Trish Lee and you are watching Thrive with Trish, the place to be to build your confidence and make your dreams happen. Do you suffer from social anxiety? Do you have difficulty looking people in their eyes and talking to people? Do you hate being the center of attention? Do you feel insecure about yourself and your body? Do you hate social situations? If yes, then today's show is for you. I've got a question from Jerome and he asks, "Hey Trish, I've got real bad social anxiety and it's ruining my life. What can I do to overcome it? Please give me some advice. Thanks, Trish." Hey, I'm really sorry that you're feeling this right now, and I can really empathize because I was in your exact same shoes years ago. I know it may not seem like it right now that I'm sitting here speaking to you confidently, but it's not always been like this. I really understand that social anxiety disorder can be really debilitating. And the best way to cure it is actually using cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and or with medications. But don't fret, there are actually many self-help tips that I will share with you today on this video to help you overcome social anxiety. Back in my pre-adolescence, teenage years, I actually really hated every fiber of my being. I slouched when I walked. I couldn't look at people when I was talking to them. I stuttered. I hated my height because I was taller than most girls. I hated my size because I was a little, bigger boned and maybe not so skinny like other girls. I hated my skin because I was more tan skinned than other fair skinned kids. I thought I was hideous. Basically, I hated everything about my life and about myself, and I hated seeing people. I wanted to just disappear. Looking back on my life, I think I felt the way that I did was because of a number of reasons, and one of it is because of the kids at school, which were not so kind to me. They gave me some racist comments because I came from a different ethnicity, different culture. My skin color was different. My name was different. I believe it was also caused by my back then physically abusive brother. Thank God he has changed and turned over a new leaf now. I was for 10 years, becoming more and more unhappier every single day. I was sour at life and I wanted my life to end. I was in this very unhappy bubble up until I was about 18 years old. And one day I caught myself in the mirror, and when I really looked at myself, I realized I was so grumpy. I was so unhappy. I was literally having this face. I couldn't recognize myself. And in that moment, I asked myself, who is this person? What have I become? Did my parents give life to me to live this unhappy, pathetic, sad, pitiful, sour life? I asked myself, was I really going to throw away this gift of life that I've been given by being so scared of what others think of me? Was I going to let myself live the rest of my life having this fear which was holding me back from living the best life I could possibly live? Was I going to throw my life away just like that because of a fear? It was really a wake-up call for me. And in that moment, I told myself, no, I want to make a change, and I did. The moment I changed the perspective of how I viewed myself, the way others viewed me changed. I've come to learn a lot how to break free from social anxiety over the years, and I will be more than happy to share this with you today. Tip number 1, spot and tweak. If you notice that there is something about yourself that makes you feel uncomfortable, then spot it and tweak it. So say for example, for myself, if back then I felt like maybe my hairstyle wasn't complimentary for me, then I changed my hairstyle and I tried different ones until I found one that made me happy. Or a different example, I felt like I was a little overweight or maybe my butt seemed a little flat. So I worked on that and I made sure that I felt confident in my own body. That vibe actually shined through. And if, say, maybe there is a certain knowledge about something that you're not so certain about, and that makes you feel uncomfortable in social settings when you talk to people, then go and study and learn and research about that and hone your skills, build up your knowledge so that you feel confident whenever you speak to others, your colleagues or your peers, whenever you're touching on that certain particular topic or conversation. Tip number 2, truth or lies. Mahatma Gandhi once said, your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your values become your destiny. Whenever the devil voice inside your head starts to go haywire and starts telling you, feeding you all these poisonous thoughts, stop it by calming down your breath. Breathe in for 3 to 4 seconds and breathe out for 3 to 4 seconds. And repeat this a few times until you feel your heartbeat slow down. And once you're in that state of calm and your mind is a bit clearer to think, sift through your thoughts and identify what are the truth and what are the lies. In our minds, there are always two sides to this. There is the positive self-talk and there will be the negative self-talk. So hold fast to the truth and let go of the lies. When you do this, instantly a wave of calm will wash over you. Tip number 3, shift the spotlight onto others. Social anxiety partly stems from worrying too much about what others think about you. And that actually adds unnecessary pressure onto yourself. It's like a volcano waiting to erupt. So to release this pressure, how about you shift that spotlight onto others? Get to know others, their likes, their dislikes, their life, their job, their hobbies. And by doing so, you will help to release that pressure that you have boiling within you. And not only that, it will also give you lots of happiness on the inside because you will see for yourself how much joy you can give to another person by caring about them and their life. This is also a great way to start small talk if you feel very uncomfortable in social settings. Tip number 4, it's okay not to be everyone's cup of tea. This is something you truly have to open your eyes to realize and remember. You will never be everyone's favorite, beloved, praised person, and that's okay because everyone has their own perspective of what is nice, what is not nice, what is likable, and what is not. To give you an example, even the beloved, highly praised Oprah has her own haters. Hard to believe, right? But it's true. So don't ever strive to be loved and liked by everyone because that is never possible. You being you and me being me, we will just attract different people and we're just special that way. Not everyone will like you or understand you or get your jokes, and that's okay. But you will come across some people or a group of people who will love you, treasure you, and think you're like so awesome, and that's what really matters. Tip number 5, opinions are just thoughts, not facts. Back in the day when I was having this really low self-esteem and I was having this social anxiety, I thought that I didn't like whenever people knew I was there or when people gave me attention. But actually, if I really think about it, I don't think that was the case. I think it was more that I wanted people to notice me, but I was always very worried if they did notice me, how will they judge me? But here's the thing I've learned. The more I fight opinions and judgments of others, the more these people think that they're winning because they get a reaction from me. So what happens? They just keep throwing negative comments at me because they believe that they have a hold on me and that their opinions matter and that I actually solidify their thoughts about me. Interestingly, the moment I start to think, hey, you know what? Thank you, but no thank you for your opinions. They are just baseless and untrue and stupid. And even I started to laugh with them about these stupid opinions about me. You know what happened? They were stupefied. They didn't know what to do. They were like, Why is Trish laughing at herself? So what happened? They gave up because they knew their opinions didn't matter. They couldn't hurt me anymore. They had no hold over me. And so what did they do? They started to look for the next prey to prey on and ridicule. And that was the end of them in my life. From that moment on, opinions that were destructive and hurtful could not touch me or hurt me anymore. These opinions just don't matter. Nowadays, I'm a totally different person. I sing whenever I want. Dream lover, come rescue me. Take me up, take me down. I dance whenever I want. Just be happy being myself, going out there, being expressive, and living a life of meaning and fulfillment. To add on, I just want to share this really awesome quote by the psychologist Dr. Philip C. McGraw. You wouldn't care so much about what other people think about you if you knew how little they did. So remember, it's okay not to know everything and you don't have to please everyone. So please, if you ever want to please someone, please yourself, not others. You can live a happier life free from social anxiety. There is light at the end of the tunnel and you can get there, but you can't get there if you don't open your heart to change the way you see yourself. I really hope this helps and you stop holding yourself back and start believing in your own magic. Let's conclude today with the quote of the day. You knowing who you are and what gifts you bring to the table is more important than what others think they know about you. Now, I'd like to hear from you. How has social anxiety impacted your life and how did you overcome it? I'd really like to learn from you. Do let me know in the comments below or over at my blog, trishandco.com. And while you're at my blog, do sign up for my Trish exclusive newsletter to receive insider tips, freebies, updates from me personally that I don't share anywhere else. Also, if you have any questions that you would like me to guide you on, do write to me over at my page, Ask Trish Anything, and I'll be more than happy to come back to you with empowering tips. Last but not least, if you would like to know more about cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and how it can help you finally crush this social anxiety once and for all, do click the link below, contact Trish, and write to me, tell me a little bit about your struggles and how you would like me to help you overcome your social anxiety. My dears, live strong and have the courage to create a life you love because your happiness matters. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time on Thrive with Trish. What's your most awkward or embarrassing moment? Now don't laugh too hard at me, okay? When I was 12 and I went for a public speaking competition, I actually went on stage and I froze. I totally forgot what I wanted to say. I peed in my pants and I ran off the stage. Oh my god, horrifying, I tell you.